Good morning, happy reading rush day 3. I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't read last night as much as I wanted to. Oh my gosh, it's raining, and honestly I feel like I'm someone from California or like some place that doesn't rain. I feel like I'm just like, it hasn't rained like this in so long.
Every single time it's like these type of rain times,
It's like you remember.
I forgot that I don't own like rain stuff.
Yeah, but like, and then it's like you remember that, like, I don't know, since like hurricane season, it's just like rained so much, and then like for like months it didn't rain as hard as it did today. It is right now, so it's just like weird. Anyway, so last night I like read like 2 pages, and I was just like rewatching the live stream with Jesse, and I was just like, it was a read-in thing, and so I just participated a little bit in that, and then read a little bit, but not much. Honestly, I don't know. I might.
You gotta be careful.
I know. I might read the rest of this today, but honestly, I might not. I'm kind of sad because I kind of wanted to read like something else, but it's fine. I really like this book. If you wanted to know my thoughts, this book is fun and sweet, and it's just very like, it's kind of like, it reminds me of Lavender and Old Lace, where it's just like she finds joy in like the little things and the cute little dainty stuff and nature and just all the things that are in the Cape Cod like little island that she lives on. Anyway, so yeah, let's update. Oh wait, anyway, um so I was gonna go out, hence the outfit. I like actually tried with this outfit, but we're gonna like buy cinnamon buns from our local, like one of the local small shops down here.
So yummy. It's fine.
They looked so yummy. Like, that was the first time I was gonna actually go out and like, buy them. And then, we have like this video Zoom call at 12 o'clock. It's like 11:15 right now, and it's storming, so I guess we're just gonna not. Anyway, that's my update. Happy day 3. I wrote in it. It's really bad because I did it like while it's like in the air, and I have really bad handwriting, but I did it and I really like it. It's so freaking cute. So yeah, we're gonna have some productivity time. What time is it, Daisy? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna read for like 2 hours. Well, she's gonna edit. I'm gonna read for 2 hours, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. Okay, bye.
Tell me what our time went, and if it was time well spent. Just don't let me fall asleep, feeling empty again. 'Cause I fear I might break, and I fear I can't take it. Tonight I'll lie awake, feeling empty. I can feel the pressure. It's getting close.
Mine is for sure. Great. It's currently 2:11. I just stopped around 2:05, and I'm just watching the read-in live stream. I'm now on page 100 exactly. I stopped the time lapse at exactly page 100. We're still doing productivity time. I like how I'm like at so far, like the progress that I've made. So yeah, I'm excited to just do this read-in until probably till 3. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. Well, there we go. Like I'm gonna sneeze. I just want to apologize in advance for we'll have the music on, for how long this vlog is gonna be, just because I'm so long-winded. But it is 3:39, so like we're kind of behind on schedule, but like who's honestly surprised. I'm in December now. Woo! I don't know what month I was on last. I'm on page 146 for this perspective. Oh. I don't know if you can see that. So I have about that much left. Read for about 2 hours. So yeah, that's, I mean, I'm really proud of myself because I know how hard it was for me yesterday to just sit down and read. So yeah, I really like it. As I said again, it's just kind of like dainty, and she talks about like, I noticed that she talks about like ingredients and stuff, like not ingredients but like recipes that she makes out of nowhere. She's like, this calls for a recipe, and just like sweet stuff. It's just so good. I just finished November, and she was talking about like the origins of Thanksgiving and all that stuff, which honestly I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know much about history, because I don't, and I don't know if it's like what she said was accurate, but it was just really nice. Let me see. Trying to see like a quote that I can find. Okay. Daisy, can you like?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Okay, so it says, which is probably blah, blah, blah. Late autumn is far from dreary for winter residents on the Cape. Summer people find this hard to believe. No swimming, no beach parties, no tennis or sailing, no summer theater or melody tent. Who wants to go ice fishing? They think of the Cape only as a summer resort, which is probably just as well. For the 15 Cape towns need the autumn and winter and early spring to live a quieter life, repair summer damages, and get ready for the time when, once again, the wind blows soft along the bridge that leads to this land, set in the frame of infinite blue waters. Meanwhile, Thanksgiving is a blessed holiday. And December. But yeah. I think we're gonna start to get ready to go out. It's not raining anymore, which I'm kind of sad, but it's still overcast, so yeah. It's literally 4:43, and Daisy decided to make cookies. So there's that. So much for my schedule. I'm so like confused.
So Nikki's just occupied and sitting on the couch talking to him. It's getting kind of flirty, and it's just so awkward for all of us.
I'm so tired.
How was it? How was it?
I am finishing my video. Just give me a minute. You should look back. I hate sharing a room. I finished the book. It is 10:17 p.m. I finished the book. After having Chipotle, not going out, watching Nikki and Gabby's last season, like their last reality show season, and their first one for this season. And I was like, I never knew this was a thing, but I guess it's a thing. And I thought it was interesting. Anyway, on with the book. Y'all, I can't do this. I'm so tired. I think just by this half, like this back end of the book, I was just like done. Like, I can't do this. Like, not can't do this, but it's just kind of like, okay. There's no plot to it. That's the thing. There's no plot. There's no driving force. It's just like the next month and the next month. I guess that was what was interesting, was just like what was new with each month. it was a journal, not necessarily documenting what like the day was, but like the little small things that were like beautiful in that day, which is fine. And I thought I would love it, because I mean, I do love it. It's just that not for this like readathon, not for like right now, though. Like, because it didn't really have like I don't know, a driving force, and it wasn't really fast paced. It was just kind of like, it was almost like a beach read. Like, I would read this at the beach or like on vacation or something. It's about this lady named Gladys Tabor, and she died in her last like journal entry.
Wait, that's so impressive.
It goes from April to March, and it's the beginning starts with an introduction from her daughter. It kind of like talks about her life and what like not happened, but well, like even in the book, like you wouldn't have known of all the things that she's gone through in the hospital and stuff like that, and like having cancer. And in the books, she even made like a possum sound like it was the most beautiful thing in the world and sweet. And she just, like, this woman genuinely, the way that she speaks about life is like as if she genuinely cares about all living things and creatures and nature. And she notices like the small things, and it's just graceful. At the same time, I'm just agitated and annoyed because it's 10 o'clock and I don't want to be reading this book. I want to be moved on, and I want to read a book that makes me feel like I'm just happy and like I don't even care about time. But like this book just made me feel like I was just itching to turn the next page and just move on. And I hate that. I hate that feeling. I just so yeah. Another time though, like one day I want to visit Cape Cod because of this book for sure. Look at this lady, so sweet. She said so there, like I don't know the timeline of this like book, like I don't know when she finished it or when it was published or whatever, but like she would say like things here and there about like what was going on in the world and stuff like that. And I was just like, she would kind of complain about like what was happening in terms of like strikes and war and all that stuff, but I couldn't help but think like she was very privileged in the way, don't get me wrong, like I don't really know much about her, but I couldn't help but think like she was so privileged in the idea that she wasn't really oppressed, like she could live her days simply and like without much. But although she still struggled, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying like in terms of like what was going on back then in terms of like war and hunger and strikes and political stuff, like she wasn't affected by that. Whereas I know people back like in my family, I know people, you know, in the 80s and 60s, and I don't know like what but I'm assuming she mentioned like John F. Kennedy, so I know like she didn't have to experience that kind of stuff, but I know people in my family and my mom and my grandma who's not alive, and like those people experience like a lot of oppression and a lot of strife. And the fact that she's lucky to like be able to see the beauty in like a bird and be able to like complain about the modern like strifes of the world is like, I don't know, privileged.
Laughable.
Sorry this is going so long.
I could quote Love is Blind.
Anyway, so this is Reading Rush Day 3, and I finished my second book with the challenge, A House on the Cover. That's it. Bye. We didn't go out. Just saying.
Now it's time to spice things up.
Oh my god.
I love Dennis.
I want to just take my shoes off and go sleep.
We're finally having our time. It's going great. It's really steamy.
Oh my god. If you have not seen this show, you need to see the show.